হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare।
অধরং মধুরং বদনং মধুরং নয়নং মধুরং হাসিতং মধুরং হৃদয়ং মধুরং গমনং মধুরং মধুরাধিপতেরাখিলং মধুরং মধুরাধিপতেরাখিলং মধুরং। वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं बलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरम्। वेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरम्। गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सूक्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरम्। करणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं रमणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरम्। गुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा जमुना मधुरा बीची मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरम्। गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं हृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा जष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरा फलितं मधुरा मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले भ्राजमानम्
नमामि चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले भ्राजमानम्
यशोदाभियोलुखलाधावमानं परमृष्टमात्तां ततो द्रुतगोप्या नमामि शारांसा चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले भ्राजमानम् रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्रं युग्मं मृजन्तं करं भुजयुग्मेन शातङ्कनेत्रम्
रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्रं युग्मं मृजन्तं करं भुजयुग्मेन शातङ्कनेत्रम्
मुहुशशुकं पत्रीरेखाङ्ककण्ठ स्थितग्रैव दामोदरं भक्तिबाधम् नमामि शारांसा चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले भ्राजमानम् इति दृक्षलीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे सघोषं निमज्जन्
Hare Krishna. That was a wonderful presentation compiled by His Grace Krishna Govinda Prabhu. I'm going to ask him next to read out his offering. Hare Krishna Prabhu, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes. Just a couple of lines that I want to speak about Krishna Govinda Prabhu here. He's such a wonderful,
There's no time.
humble devotee. I know you don't like to be praised, but I've had the opportunity to work with him on a couple of occasions, and I really admire his hard work. Over to you, Prabhu. Thank you so much for being with us.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm just going to recite my Vyasa Puja offering to Dheeraj Guru Maharaj for his 75th anniversary. Thank you very much for allowing me to speak as well, and offer my obeisances to all the Vaishnavas. Vanchakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pashtaya Bhutale Shimanta Bhakti Charu Swami Tinamane Stigda Jaita Sapraneta Bhagmima Jarasaputam Prabhupada Gatapani Nami Bhakti Charu Padam Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pashtaya Bhutale Shimanta Bhaktivedanta Swami Tinamane Namaste Saraswati Devam Gauravani Pachayana Nirvashesha Sunyavadi Pashata Desatarana. Sorry. Dearest Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. As I listen to your sweet melodious kirtans, your divine instructions from your lecture recordings, reading your personal messages and instructions to me, your memories with my family, I feel your divine presence, dear Gurudev. Whether I am carrying out devotional service at the temple or at home, or performing an arati, observing festivals, reading Krishna conscious books, I remember how you always participated in so many devotional activities to set an example to us all. I feel your divine presence, dear Gurudev. When I reflect, remembering the many times how I witnessed your interaction with everyone of all social levels, cultural, gender, or age background, encouraging and advising them, comforting them, sharing your pure spiritual association, I feel your divine presence, dear Gurudev. When I look at all the photos, videos, kirtans, lectures I recorded of you, each memory reminds me of the time, place and pastime taking place of that special, unforgettable event. I feel your divine presence, dear Gurudev. When I am alone, sad or happy, emotional, wondering how and why you have left us all without an opportunity to serve you nicely and to say our last farewell to you, I feel your divine presence, dear Gurudev. Opulence, wealth, family, prosperity surrounds me, but nothing is greater than missing your transcendental association. He who has brought happiness, kindness, love, care and compassion indiscriminately to every soul, I feel your divine presence, dear Gurudev. When I hear of your godbrothers and godsisters feeling emotional of your sad departure, the unforgettable memories they have of you, always praising your gentle nature, your knowledge, your expertise, your leadership qualities, your wonderful cooking and association, your unflinching faith and loyalty to Srila Prabhupada, I feel your divine presence, dear Gurudev. When your disciples from around the world remember all your wonderful good qualities, how you saved them from the clutches of Maya, how you raised them in Krishna conscious family, giving each one of them simultaneously love, shelter and compassion, the many spiritual retreats you wonderfully organized, allowing all your disciples from every nation to participate. Tears of sorrow fill their hearts. Personally missing you dearly every day and night, I feel your divine presence, dear Gurudev. When difficulties arise, new challenges, directions in spiritual life, without a goal in mind, lifeless, devoid of desire to continue, leaderless, fruitless ambitions, wanting reconciliation and words of wisdom, I feel your divine presence, dear Gurudev. All alone, only the Supersoul within me to witness my words, thoughts and actions, my heart beats no longer. You who gave me a spiritual identity, a purpose and goal in life, shelter at your lotus feet and eternal Vani instructions, I feel your divine presence, dear Gurudev. Praying to Srila Prabhupada to give me strength, spiritual wisdom, to remove my unfavorable qualities, to allow me to constantly depend on their lordships, to never ever forget all the wonderful things you have done for me and my family. I feel your divine presence, dear Gurudev. When I think of my own death to come, will I ever remember you? What chance do I have? What service have I sacrificed? What love have I shown to others, and ultimately what devotion have I done? In comparison to you, I am just a drop of water in the mighty ocean. I feel your divine presence, dear Gurudev. When I remember your hearty laughter, shrugging your shoulders up and down, showing oceanic smiles, prayers of forgiveness come into my mind. What have I ever done to deserve you as my spiritual master? Thoughtless and selfish as I am, but still, I feel your divine presence, dear Gurudev. Life is precarious, uncertain, and we may die at any time. Take your spiritual life seriously. Your important instructions to your disciples time and time again. I just turned a blind eye, my puffed up ego, Why so seriously? Well, I am sound in my Krishna consciousness. You are there, Gurudev, to protect me. Alas, your physical form is no longer with us. I feel your divine presence, dear Gurudev. Courage, discipline, self-control, motivation is what I lack. You are there to personally guide and instruct me to stay on the righteous path. Sorrow shatters my intelligence and my inability to follow your divine instructions, but my heart is still kindled with love for you. I feel your divine presence, dear Gurudev. Your warm embrace, I would run 1,000 miles to greet you, just to get that spiritual hug, to massage your lotus feet, place slippers on your lotus feet, to place a garland around your neck, to offer you a flower, some water, anything, Gurudev. I would be happy to serve you unconditionally. I feel your divine presence, dear Gurudev. Your selfless love to Srila Prabhupada and your ability to expand Krishna consciousness in any way possible. Think big for Krishna, Srila Prabhupada told you. And that is exactly what you did. Bereft of fame and recognition, tirelessly you served day and night, despite your poor health. Despite the dangers you knew you were going to face with the COVID-19 virus when you went to America, but still you did what was in the interest to please Srila Prabhupada first, but still you did what was in the interest to please Srila Prabhupada first, and that was to save the rest of the world, regardless of your own life at stake. We all feel your divine presence, to Gurudev. Finally, Gurudev, I wish to share part of a personal letter you sent to me when I was a young member of ISKCON Pandavasena, dated 9th of June 1996. How are your Pandavasena activities going on? Always remember that you have a very important mission to accomplish. You have become a soldier now to fight against the evil forces of this world. You are a soldier in Krishna's army. Therefore, your victory is guaranteed. Even if you have to fight alone against the entire world, still you will win, because Krishna is with you. By your example, you are the perfect Krishna soldier. You fought alone against the entire world, even until your last breath. Ultimately, dear Gurudev, you won, because only Lord Krishna and Srila Prabhupada was with you always, not leaving a moment away from your side. On this auspicious 75th anniversary of your Vyasa Puja, may the Vaishnava Acharyas, the celestial demigods, the sages, the saintly kings and divine personalities offer their blessings to your original Swarupa form in the spiritual world with the association of your eternal spiritual master, His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Your fortunate servants, Krishna Govinda Das, Shampriya Devi Dasi, Prahlad Das and Radhika Priya. Thank you. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Bhakti Chandra Swami Guru Maharaj Ki Jai.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for a wonderful offering. Next, I would like to invite His Grace Dina Krishna Prabhu. He's got a story to share with us. I'm just about to unmute you, Prabhuji. Over to you, Prabhu.
Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Charu Swamiti Namne Snigdha Chetur Spranita Vagnam Chara Saputam Prabhupada Gata Prananomi Bhakti Charupadam Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namne Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashtita Deshatarne. I couldn't write an offering this year. I just couldn't sit down and just write an offering. One of the reasons is because I'm in total shock. And every day I just feel, I can't believe Guru Maharaj has left. If someone is involved in your life for many years and then they leave, it's a complete shock to the system and you just don't know. And I just couldn't get myself to write an offering. But I wanted to say a story. The last time I met Guru Maharaj, last time I saw Guru Maharaj. So, it was the Vyasa Puja last year, 2019 in Ujjain. And when they do a Vyasa Puja, it's the best in the world. I mean, it's first class and you have to see it to believe it, just to be there. And so before the Vyasa Puja, I was asking the devotees, where's Guru Maharaj going to go next? After Ujjain, where will he go next? And they said, he's going to Bangladesh. So he'll first go to Calcutta and then from Calcutta he'll go to Bangladesh. So I said, okay, I want to be on the same plane as Guru Maharaj. So they told me the ticket, the airline, Indigo, and the number, and I booked a ticket for my son and I, and we got to the airport, and it was like 30, 40 devotees from Calcutta who were going back to Calcutta after the Vyasa Puja. So, so I'm sitting down with my son opposite this gentleman, and he's just looking around, wondering what's with all the devotees around here. You know, everyone's got tilak and they're all dotified and everything, and he's wondering what's happening. So he asks me what's happening, and I said, well, my guru's coming and we're going to go back to Calcutta. So he's from Calcutta. And then he goes, who's your guru? And I said, His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami. So then he started talking about nowadays sadhus, they have mobile phone, they go on planes, you know, they have laptops. You know, he was indirectly criticizing the sadhus. Okay. And he was a Bengali, his name was Mr. Banerjee, and he was a lawyer. And so I just kept quiet. I just listened to him. And then Guru Maharaj walks in to the terminal, right, with the entourage. But he's got no garlands or anything. He just walks in. He's exhausted. You know, he's just done a Vyasa Puja, and then he did an initiation on the 18th of August or September. So 17th was the Vyasa Puja Memorial Festival. Then the 18th, he initiated, I think, 150 devotees in batches. He just initiated everyone. So he's exhausted, and now he's going to Calcutta. And so now Mr. Banerjee can see Guru Maharaj from a distance, and we all run towards Guru Maharaj, offer obeisances like that. So we're going onto the bus, because you have to go onto a bus to get to the plane. So we're on the bus, and there's a huge storm. So we're stuck on the bus for 30 minutes. We can't get out of the bus. It was just flooding, monsoon weather. Okay. And so I thought, so now I'm standing next to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj is sitting in the bus next to Krishna Kishore Prabhu, and I'm standing next to Guru Maharaj. And I look at Mr. Banerjee, and I wanted to introduce Mr. Banerjee to Guru Maharaj. So, and I thought maybe it'll be a good introduction. You know, Mr. Banerjee will get some, you know, devotional credits to meet such a, you know, exalted personality. So I said, oh, Mr. Banerjee, would you like to meet my guru? And he said, yeah, okay. So I brought Mr. Banerjee to Guru Maharaj. And I said, Guru Maharaj, this is Mr. Banerjee. He's a lawyer in Calcutta. And then Guru Maharaj looked at Mr. Banerjee, and he said, where are you from in Calcutta? So Mr. I don't know where, he just said some town or city or, you know, province. And Guru Maharaj, he did the thing that I never seen him do this to a guest in my life, right? Because I've introduced a lot of people to Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj would cordially talk to them and, you know, talk to them nicely and all that. He just, it felt like Mr. Banerjee said, I'm from hell. That's what it felt like, because Guru Maharaj just blanked him. He just ignored him, and he took out his mobile phone, which was the iPhone, top of the range, and he just went on his iPhone and ignored him, complete blank. And I was shocked. I was thinking, what's happening? You know, I've introduced this person to Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj just ignored him and just played with his phone. Basically, he was just mucking around, you know, just using his phone, just doing things on his phone. And I've never seen that before. I've introduced so many people to Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj would talk to them. He just ignored the person. And Mr. Banerjee went like this. He just looked at me, goes, what's happening? And I said, I don't know, you know. And then I started just talk to Mr. Banerjee. It was so embarrassing, I tell you, it was so embarrassing. And Guru Maharaj just carried on, you know, on his phone. He was checking his emails, basically. And just ignored the guy completely. Like I said, it felt like he said, I'm from hell, and Guru Maharaj didn't want to know him. And then the bus started moving, and we got to the airplane. And now we're going to get off the bus. So Guru Maharaj is getting off. So everyone is waiting for Guru Maharaj to get off. No one's going to come out without Guru Maharaj coming out first. And Mr. Banerjee is in front of Guru Maharaj. And Guru Maharaj like kindly said, no, you go first. And Mr. Banerjee completely humbled, said, no, Maharaj, you go first. And the guy was a puffed up lawyer, and he just became a humble little kid in front of Guru Maharaj. And I still didn't understand what the hell happened. I just couldn't understand it. I didn't know what just happened. And I was thinking, why did Guru Maharaj do that? Why did he just ignore the person and then later on, did what he did? So then I started to tell this story to devotees. And one devotee said, oh, Guru Maharaj does that all the time. And I said, that's the first time I've seen it. And he goes, he does it when somebody's puffed up. When somebody's proud or puffed up, he'll just ignore them. And then they just become humbled. He doesn't, flatter their false ego. And then I go, now I get it. Now I understand. And he did it to me a few times. I'm with my God brothers and I'm talking to Guru Maharaj and I'm showing off. And Guru Maharaj would just ignore me. And everyone would start laughing or giggling behind my back. And it was so embarrassing. Then I realized what Guru Maharaj does. He has a way of just smashing the false ego just by blanking you. It was a proper blank. So then we go on the plane and we land in Calcutta. I call it Calcutta. Guru Maharaj calls it Calcutta. It's Kolkata, but he calls it Calcutta. And so we get off the plane. We go to luggage. There's 50 of us, so many devotees. And luckily, my luggage comes out first. So I grabbed my luggage and my son and said, that's it. We're going to be with Guru Maharaj, And we just walk out of the terminal with Guru Maharaj, right? And we get to where the cars are parked to pick up Guru Maharaj. And I didn't know who's picking me up. I have no clue. And then Guru Maharaj, he's exhausted. He's just done, like I said, Vyasa Puja, and he's did a multiple 150 devotee initiation. He's just taken a flight, and now he's going to an apartment, which is opposite the new Calcutta temple. There's a huge Calcutta temple in Salt Lake, and we went to this apartment. So Guru Maharaj, he's thinking about me. How am I going to get to the apartment? So he's worried about, okay, Dina, let's arrange Dina Krishna's lift to the apartment. That's the last thing if I would think about, somebody else. I'll just think about, let me just get out of here and go back to the apartment and rest. But he's so kind. I've seen him do this. He will think about others more than himself. So, and I wanted to be in that car with Guru Maharaj. But what happened is my wife made me get things from Ujjain, and I had like 2 huge suitcases. And Guru Maharaj looked at me and goes, why have you got so much luggage? I go, no, it's my wife's, Guru Maharaj, it's not mine. And I missed the opportunity to be in the car with Guru Maharaj. Eventually, I get to the apartment. It's a 4 or 5 bedroom apartment, which is owned by a disciple. And I'm in the apartment. And Guru Maharaj, he's in his room. He's having a massage. Then he's having noodles for dinner. And then he calls me in. And I go in with my son. And he brings out this wallet. Yeah, like a purse, and he says, can you take this money and give it back to London to put in my account? And so I counted the money in front of him. He counted it, and then he put it into this wallet and he gave it to me. And that was the last time I ever saw him. It was in September the 18th last year, the last time I saw him. And that was the last physical service I could render for him. I'm going to stop there because I can go on and on and on, but I just wanted to share that how he would smash people with such false egos just by ignoring them, and it worked. People were humbled. And how he was caring for me when he was so tired, so exhausted. Incidentally, I'll tell you another story. He gave me this watch. I was in North Carolina in 2001, and I took him to the mall because this was broken. It wasn't working. So I said, Guru Maharaj, I'll get you a watch. So I bought him a watch. And then while we were getting the new watch, he said, here, take this. And he gave me this beautiful watch. This is his. Anyway, I'll leave it as that. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. It was a wonderful pastime that you shared with us. Okay, next I would ask Her Grace Raj Vilasani Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji, can you hear me?
Hare Krishna, yes, I can hear you. Hare Krishna,
Thank you for being with us, and over to you.
thank you. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Charu Swami Iti Namine Sindhu Chaita Supraneta Vignam Cha Rasaplutun Prabhupada Gata Prana Naumi Bhakti Charu Padam Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Dear Guru Maharaj, please kindly accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet on this auspicious day of your appearance and Srila Prabhupada's memorial festival. Sorry.
Hare Krishna Mataji, we can't hear you. Are you still there? Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Haribol, Haribol.
Very well.
Yeah, I'm still here, sorry.
It's okay.
Dear Guru Maharaj, please kindly accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet on this auspicious day of your appearance and Srila Prabhupada's memorial festival. Guru Maharaj, I will forever remember your 74th Vyasa Puja celebrations in Ujjain, which was celebrated with great pomp and splendor. Feeling the separation of your Bapu, I am reading a verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila. Srila Prabhupada said, the ocean of the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is immeasurable and unfathomable. Who can take the courage to measure that great ocean? It is not possible to dip into the great ocean, but its sweet mellow flavor attracts my mind. I thereby stand on the shore of that ocean to try to taste but a drop of it. Guru Maharaj, your pastimes are also oceanic. In appreciation of your exquisite qualities, the extent of which are immeasurable and impossible to comprehend, especially your exemplary servitude to Srila Prabhupada. Your enlightening kirtan, eloquent seminars, energizing retreats, enchanting etiquette, expressing compassion, expert cook, engaging in devotional service, enthusiastically preaching, an empowered warrior. Everything has to be first class. Equality in Srila Prabhupada's mission, extremely merciful. And all these encouraging sweet mellows of your Vani attract my mind. Praying at your lotus feet, how can we not feel anything but a debt of gratitude and try to taste but a drop of it, standing at the ocean of mercy? With gratitude, I thank all my seniors and God family for giving me the opportunity to serve Guru Maharaj. I pray to Sri Sri Radha Gokulanand that I remain sincere, surrendered, and always honor our spiritual master, His Holiness Srila Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. I remain your eternal servant of servants, Rajvilasni Devidas. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Her Grace Rajvilasani Devidasi, for reading the offering for Guru Maharaj. I know you've served him very well. You've been very fortunate as well. So thank you very much once again. So now I'm just going to switch slightly because we've got a few other offerings as well. But I've got a wonderful photos to share with you all. These photos have come from Ujjain. Basically, you'll see Guru Maharaj's quarters as well as Radha Madan Mohan's deities and also Sri Sri Ugrav Narsinga Dev, which is similar to Mayapur that we have. So just bear with me. I'm just setting up my screen over here.
অধরং মধুরং বদনং মধুরং নয়নং মধুরং হাসিতং মধুরং হৃদয়ং মধুরং গমনং মধুরং মধুরাধিপতেরাখিলং মধুরং মধুরাধিপতেরাখিলং মধুরং वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं बलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरम् रेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरम् गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सूक्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरम् करणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं रमणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरम् गुंजा मधुरा माला मधुरा जमुना मधुरा बीची मधुरा सलिलं मधुरा कमलं मधुरा मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरम् गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा जुक्तं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं हृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेराखिलं मधुरम् गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा जष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
Hare Krishna. It was such a fortunate to receive these photos from Ujjain. Nice to see Guru Maharaj's quarters and also the deities there. Wonderful. Okay, so next I have a small video where Guru Maharaj is actually talking about how important it is to be associated, to be in association of devotees. He was speaking at one of the seminars that he was delivering. Just bear with me until I get this ready.
Yes, it's also a very difficult situation. Only today I was reflecting on that. That you see, what do we usually pray to? What do we expect? That we can leave our body being surrounded by devotees. But in a situation like this, we may not have the devotee association. We may be in a hospital. No devotee will be allowed to come near us because of this contagious nature of this disease. And we won't be able to hear about Krishna, we won't be able to think about Krishna, we won't be able to remember Krishna. Now, once we won't be able to remember Krishna, meaning like others will not remind us of Krishna. So we have to depend upon Krishna ourselves. We have to pray to Krishna with all our hearts that Krishna, please, please don't allow me to forget you. Please let me remember you at the most difficult time when I'm going to leave my body, and now the situation is as such that I am become bereft of association of your devotees. You have mentioned the association of devotees is the spiritual sky. Association of devotees is your internal potency. So now I have become unable to have that association. So please let me remember you on my own, and I depend upon you. Please don't allow me to forget you. Please, this is my only prayer. So these difficulties are coming to make us more Krishna conscious. These difficulties are coming to remind us that we have to use all our means, all our resources, all our ability to become Krishna conscious, to remember Krishna all the time and never forget him. This is the time we are going to face that challenge. Remember Krishna all the time and never forget him. Thank you all very much. So now we can have one
So that was one of the seminars where Guru Maharaj is actually emphasizing that how important it is that we have to remember Krishna, especially the times that we're living in right now. I thought it was quite wonderful to share those with you guys. Next, I would like to now invite Her Grace Yadurani Mataji. She's going to speak about our god sister, Her Grace Bhakti Bhava Devidasi, who left the material world a few days back. And then she will read out her own offering as well. Hare Krishna Mataji, can you hear me?
Hare Krishna. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mataji, thank you for being with us.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. I don't know how much time we have because we're supposed to finish at 6. So I was thinking maybe I won't read my offering and I will just talk about Bhakti Mataji.
We are 20 minutes running late, and it's not your fault. We had an issue this beginning of the program, so we're fine with time. Well, if you got 10 minutes or so, that's the max you can have.
No, thank you so much for allowing me to speak about Baba Bhakti Mataji, our very wonderful god sister. So she was initiated the same year as me. I think it was 2005. And very, very wonderful, wonderful devotee, very humble, very loving. Basically, she would do any service. She started cleaning the toilets at the manor. That was one of her services. Then she started serving prasad, and then many services. She was doing Japa garden at Janmashtami, and she was also serving transfer for Radha Gopananda. Very, very astute in her service attitude, very always wanting to go and see Radha Gopananda, had a very, very deep relationship with Radha Gopananda. She would talk to them, have a fantastic relationship with them, talk to them, you know, and she was praying and praying and praying constantly for their service. She was a lot in the background. A lot of people didn't really know about her or, you know, sort of see her a lot, but she was doing a lot of service. And she was also doing her duty, looking after her family. She had 3 beautiful grandchildren. So she had breast cancer 20 years ago, roughly 20 years ago, and that's when I first met her. It was at Ramanujan Shamasaki Sangha, and she became very good friends. We developed good relationships. It was just so sweet, very, just very, very friendly, always laughing, but also very astute with her conviction in Krishna. Krishna is God. And she had much faith in Krishna and a wonderful relationship with Krishna. So she'd recovered from her cancer, and she was, you know, doing her duties and doing her service. And then last year she was, I think it was last year, forgive me because I'm not very good with my memory, but she then was told that she had brain cancer and brain tumor, which was subsequently removed as much as possible. And she really wanted to talk to Guru Maharaj. She was saying, I want to talk to Guru Maharaj. I really want to, you know, just get his blessings before I go for the surgery. And somehow or other, it was arranged. It wasn't, I think it was before or after, I can't remember now, but basically Guru Maharaj actually managed to speak to Baba Bhakti. And it was just so lovely. And she told me, she said that when she spoke to Guru Maharaj, it was like she was talking to her father and her friend. It was so like relaxed. It was so lovely, so sublime. And she was just so overjoyed. And she was like, you know, she was just constantly relishing the nectar that she felt in the conversation that she had with Guru Maharaj. And she was very, very fortunate to have had that conversation with Guru Maharaj. So she had got the blessings from Guru Maharaj that everything will be okay, it's okay, don't worry, you know, like this. So it's very, very nice. And she always spoke about Krishna. Everyone she met, she would tell them about Krishna. She was at a bank one time, and she doesn't normally go into the bank, but this time she went into the bank, and she was sitting down, and she met one of the clerks at the bank or the customer service person, and she just started telling him, you know, that I think they must have just started talking about her cancer treatment because she'd just come from hospital that very day, and he was astounded that she was so just jolly and so happy, even though she had cancer, and she was just accepting of it. And he couldn't believe it. And she said, yeah, she goes, you know, then she told him all about Krishna. And he was like so enamored. He goes, oh my goodness, I want to know. I want to come to the manor. I want to come to do service. I've heard, you know, I owe something back to Krishna, and you've been the link for me to go to Krishna. So this is her impact and her effect on the date. Oh, I'm just going to, sorry, my daughter is calling me. So basically, can you see me? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no problem. Sorry, my daughter was ringing me and I thought it interfered, so apologies. So yeah, so she just had this impact. She was telling everybody when she became ill with the brain tumor, she was telling all her family, you know, please chant for me. So she's getting all her family who are not Krishna conscious. They're very religious, very devout, but not Krishna conscious. And she basically said, you know, chant one mala for me. She was getting everyone around her to chant for her and chant Krishna's name. So she has such a deep impact on everyone. So, you know, for me, I think the fact that she left her body on Guru Maharaj's Vyasa Puja day meant so much. I thought, my goodness, unbelievable. Just she held out, you know, for the right time and the right day to, you know, leave her body. And she was listening to Srila Prabhupada. She was in the hospital. Her husband was with her, and her family members. They were, you know, they weren't there on the actual day, but they'd gone the day before. They were putting Vrindavan dust on her head, and Mayapur dust, and Ganga Jal, and Radhakund water, and, you know, all these things they were doing. And she was listening to Srila Prabhupada. So she had an amazing departure from this world. And she, you know, I'm sure she will come back to serve Shishwada Gokananda because she was so dear to them, and always wanting to serve Shishwada Gokananda. In fact, she was so upset when the doctor said to her, for 2 years you can't drive after the brain tumor diagnosis. And she was so upset. She goes, how am I going to go and do my service? I want to go and do my service. And I said to her, look, don't worry, I'll take you, you know, whenever you get better, you know, you want to go and do your service, I'll take you, don't worry. So, you know, I was trying to reassure her that, look, it's okay. But she was so upset that she couldn't drive. And all she was thinking about, how am I going to go and do my service? It wasn't, how am I going to go and see my grandchildren or anything like that. It was about, how am I going to go and do my service? So it's just amazing, such a role model for us, actually. And so lively, so loving, so caring. She found out that mum had really bad headaches. She goes, I'm going to chant for her. So she just started doing extra rounds for mum. So just giving, just always giving, and just so lovely. And she'll be greatly missed. Thank you so much for allowing me to talk about her. She's a wonderful god sister to all of us, and she's made such an impact on so many people's lives, so many of us. So thank you so much. So Her Grace Baba Bhakti Mataji ki jai. So much. Thank you. I might miss reading my offering Nanta Vijay Prabhu because I need to go to the family home now.
That's fine.
There we're doing a Zoom meeting for the family for Baba Bhakti Mataji. So
Sure.
thank you so much. Thank you very much for allowing me to speak.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Yeah.
Ki jai. All the wonderful Vaishnavas ki jai.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Now I would like to invite Bhaktimati Mataji to share a poem that she's actually written for Guru Maharaj. Can you hear me, Bhaktimati Mataji?
Yeah,
I
can hear you.
You are muted now.
Yeah.
So I'm just about to share that poem on the screen. Just bear with me 1 second.
Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Charu Swami Tinamine Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamine Signacheta Supaneta Varujacha Asapritam Padupata Gataprana Naomi Bhakti Charu Padam. Actually, this poem was a request from the Ujjain devotees for the celebration for Guru Maharaj Vyasa Puja of 17 September. So they said if you could participate. I tried to put something together, in order to contribute to the program and encourage our Ujjain devotees who are trying their level best to please Guru Maharaj. Actually, this poem is only Krishna's energy manifesting from the pain of separation from Guru Maharaj's Vapu. And on the panel, this poem won the first prize. So that's why I want to present it to our God family. It is also from inspiration of all senior devotees as well, and Srila Prabhupada's disciples who came along to give us so much mercy and guidance and encouragement. So nothing is really from me. It's all from Guru Maharaj and to Guru Maharaj. So, my dear Guru Maharaj, you had to leave. I have no reason to complain. I may only want sunshine, but Krishna knows there must be rain. During your pastime with us, your performance was miraculous. You left no stone unturned. Your every project was magnanimous. Teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu enthusiastically you taught. Your Guru Srila Prabhupada's instructions tirelessly you brought. Life epic of his divine grace that you produced will entertain. Projects you created and the temple you built, this society will sustain. Clear instructions you gave, until Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet I will take. You just follow these instructions and a place for you I will make. This one life spent in Krishna consciousness, your Guru said, repeatedly reminding us about it, a positive pathway this has laid. Your performance at the GBC will remain beyond my comprehension, admiring the outcomes, knowing that you practice above distinction. Remaining Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON, there'll be no fears. Controlling the emotion, I tell these eyes of no more tears. All weakness to conquer with determination you taught. For equality, unity, and justice, without discrimination you fought. The youth are the role model and a shining armor you brightened. Old and young, without distinction, your preaching enlightened. Kindness and compassion to every living entity you brought. Be non-judgmental and serve without prejudice, you taught. Remain Krishna conscious always, you would emphasize. Your ocean of mercy close to my eye, close to my heart, I consciously visualize. Some say untimely you left and more you had to give. I say more than enough you gave for as long as I live. Unconditional love you showered and chose to end the show, not to deprive me of that love, but to teach me how to grow. In the silence of the separation, I can hear you say, why lament? Chant and improve on chanting in every way. Wiping away the stubborn tears, knowing not to cry. Holding on to every little memory. Desperately, I do try. Gurudev, you are in a better place, needed more. That I know. Rushing my pace to trace your path, destiny and future. The heartache of this separation will take time to heal. Those precious treasures you freely gave, no one can ever steal. I miss you very much because to me you meant a lot. Remembering your promises and knowing that desert me you will not. I miss everything about you, the lectures and the beautiful songs, your magical voice hankering for more and relishing these all along. I missed on showing you the love that I hold so dear and how very much you were loved while you were here. Holding on to the fond memories of your sympathetic smile, wishing that you would come again just for a little while. I feel the love you have left and hear you in my heart. Your Vapu is gone, but your Vani will not depart. Although never same again, these sweet memories will remain, trying to follow your instructions, striving for more gain. Thank you, Gurudev, for the innovative approach you gave. Walking this paved path of yours, these treasures I will save. You picked me up, guided me, and showed the way. This debt owed to you, I intend to repay someday. Determined to pursue with your blessings as my shelter, following instructions you gave, knowing that there is no better. Praying to remain motivated and advance as desire, begging for your mercy and more blessings, which I do require. Your Vapu so dearly I loved. In separation, I love you still. In this heart, you hold a place no one else can ever fill. Tears and verses cannot say how much you are missed every day. You will remain forever my enlightener in every possible way. Hoping to make you proud that I didn't fail the test for having learned everything from the very best. Knowing that everything you gave did not go in vain, every experience and pain has been full of gain. Following your teachings and keeping you close to my heart, this journey positively I will continue until I depart. Gurudev, your leaving was sudden and it broke my heart to lose you. When the curtain closed, part of me left with you. Remaining at your lotus feet, your servant, Bhaktimati Devidasi. Vanchakalpatripasya Kripasindhivyacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Thank you.
Her Grace Bhakti Mataji Ki Jai. Wonderful, very extraordinary poem. It's very much moving. Thank you so much. So now we just nearly come to the conclusion of the program today. I'm going to now ask Radhika Priya Mataji to sing Namaste prayers before we close today. Hare Krishna. I'm just going to unmute your mic.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Can you hear me?
Hare Krishna, Radhika Priya. Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Pralada Lada Dai. Pralada Lada Dai. Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha Shilatankanakalaye Shilatankanakalaye Narasimha Parato Narasimha Vito Narasimha Parato Narasimha Yato Yato Yamitato Narasimha Yato Yato Yamitato Narasimha Hare Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha Hare Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha Narasimha Manim Saranam Prapadye Narasimha Manim Saranam Prapadye Navakara Kamalavare Nakam Atuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanupinga Keshavadvita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Abhakara Kamala Hare Nakha Adbhuta Shikha Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanuveda Keshavadvita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jagadita, Narahari Rupa, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Keshavadheta Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Narasimha Dev, Narasimha Dev, Jaya 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 Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya 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 Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda. Shri Radhe Jaya Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Shri Radhe Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura, Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Radhika Priya Mataji, are you still there? We lost your audio. Hare Krishna. Okay, I don't know why you've gone muted all of a sudden, but thank you so much, Radhika Priya, and also backed up by Her Grace Shyam Priya Mataji as well for reciting wonderful Namaste prayers. Next was, I was going to ask Her Grace Krishna Purna Mataji to say last few words, but I've just been told that she's in the car. I don't know whether she can hear me. If she can say the last few words, it'd be great. Hare Krishna Mataji, can you hear me? Are you able to speak? Okay, it looks like she's not able to do so. I just want to say, oh, there she is. Wonderful. Hare Krishna Mataji, over to you. I'm going to unmute your mic.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Sorry, I got my little one. Okay, Hare Krishna. I would like to. Sorry about. No, I've been here. I'm not in the car. So just a minute. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Can you hear me?
Hare Krishna Mataji, yes, we can hear you.
I'm sorry about that. Okay. I just would like to say sorry about the beginning. Okay, I'll have a look. I got a little one. We would like to thank everybody for this coming together today. It was a wonderful program, starting from Nilamani Mataji, who sang Guru Stak, and then followed by Vrinda Vilasini Mataji and Rajesh Krishna, obviously, who sang Guru Maharaj's tune and the bhajan he normally sings, Oh Vaishnava Thakur. It was really wonderful. Just like as Guru Maharaj has come to us. Karthik Chandra Prabhu, what can we say about him? He's so expert in Sanskrit. He's obviously, not recited, obviously, he came up with his Bhakti Charu Swami Astakam. And obviously, when he went through the meaning of it, like it befits our spiritual master. And how he actually explained how Guru Maharaj has been so, he didn't differentiate, I've said this before, but I can say it again, he didn't differentiate between his disciples and other, his God brother's disciples. He treated them same. In fact, somebody once said, he would treat others better than us. As he's saying, uncles are more merciful than your own, fathers. So that's how Guru Maharaj treated Karthik Chandra. And obviously, over the years, we've seen the same for Guru Maharaj's treatment with every devotee, whether it's his disciples or his nephews, nieces. He treated them very well. Quality. Krishna Govinda Prabhu, thank you for the video. I was looking at it and I'm memorized, memory came, Buckland, temple, programs and everything. So that was wonderful, journey through Guru Maharaj coming to England for last nearly 20 years or whatever time you have taken the video. So that was wonderful. I'm sure it took a long time for you. You've been taking Guru Maharaj's photos, videos for so many years. So to compile this short video, it must have taken time. And obviously poem by Bhaktimati Mataji. I didn't realize, Mataji, you write poems, but it was wonderful. Again, befitting Guru Maharaj, his personality, how we all are going to miss. I'm you became emotional, I became emotional. And obviously we all are in the same state at the moment, especially feeling that separation from our dear Guru Maharaj, our spiritual master, that he's not going to be here in his Vapu form. So it was really wonderful poem written. And at the end, Radhika and Shampriya singing the Namaste prayers. So it's a really good ending to this particular program, and also obviously continuation from Thursday. So we can say thank you very much to everybody who participated, who came on to listen, who spoke, who also did that reading offerings, and everybody who and Ananta Vijay Prabhu, how can I forget? Again, he spent this 2.5 hours, not only now, but I'm sure you actually got in touch with everybody, spoke to them, got the information. So that takes time. So he spent on Thursday and today on the Zoom. Really, we would like to thank you very much. In spite of you having a little child, you spent, just now Subhadra came, your daughter is a little bit older, but you still gave that time. So we would like to, the team would like to thank you and everybody. And obviously Leela Vilasini, she obviously allowed you to have it. So I would like to thank her. thank you everybody who came together, and I pray that one of Guru Maharaj's, for me, it's very important, Guru Maharaj's instruction, cooperation. I'm trying to work on it. It's very, very difficult. Believe me, it's very difficult, but I'm always like, trying to ring those words in like my ears all the time, like, that please cooperate with your God brother, God sisters, and others as well, as an ISKCON family. So I pray that all of you bless me that I can actually do that to please our dear Guru Maharaj. So thank you very much, and Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Her Grace Krishna Purnam Mataji, for final words. Actually, it was a team effort. And I don't know, I got inspired by Gaura Hari Prabhu, yourself, and obviously all the Vaishnavas' blessings and the grace. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to conduct the program. There were some technical glitches in the beginning of the program today, unfortunately, and I had to quickly get to reset the Zoom. So apologies for that. Please forgive me if I've committed any mistakes or any offenses during Thursday or even today. And thank you once again, and hopefully I'll get more opportunities to serve you all. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpa Tarubhishcha Prasindhite Vachikam Guru Maharaj ki Jai, Bhakti Charu Swami Guru Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Hare Krishna.